Hello everyone, welcome to the Chemical Safety Technology course. I am your instructor, Suo Yanbo. In this session, we will explore the relevant knowledge of safe maintenance of chemical plants. In the previous class, we covered the Chemical Plant Maintenance Permit System and safety requirements for maintenance operations. In this class, we will learn about the relevant requirements for hot work during special maintenance operations. Hot work refers to non-routine operations within fire-restricted zones that may generate flames, sparks, or incandescent surfaces, excluding process equipment that directly or indirectly produces open flames. Examples include operations involving electric welding, gas welding, cutting, blowtorches, and grinding wheels. According to the Safety Code of Special Work in Chemical Manufacturing, GB 30871, hot work operations outside designated hot work zones are generally classified into three levels: Class 2, Class 1, and Special. During holidays, public holidays, or other special circumstances, hot work operations must be subject to elevated management protocols. Special hot work is the highest level. Special hot work refers to hot work performed on flammable and explosive production units, transmission pipelines, storage tanks, containers, and other special hazardous locations while they are in operation. Hot work under pressure, without purging, is managed as special hot work. Class 1 hot work refers to hot work performed in flammable and explosive areas, excluding special hot work. Hot work on plant pipe racks is managed as Class I hot work. Class 2 hot work refers to hot work other than special hot work and Class I hot work. When a production unit or system is completely shut down and the unit has been cleaned, purged, and analyzed as compliant with safety isolation measures in place, hot work may be managed as Class 2 hot work based on the level of fire and explosion. Hazard, subject to approval by the Safety Management Department of the relevant unit. In chemical plants, any operation involving open flames or that may generate ignition sources is classified as hot work, such as electric welding, gas welding, cutting, asphalt, boiling, sand, drying, and torch work, all open flame operations, as well as chiseling, concrete foundations, drilling holes in walls, electrical equipment withstand voltage testing, soldering iron, used tin, soldering keyway, chiseling, and beveling, all of which are prone to generating sparks or high temperatures. Key safety points for hot work. First, permit review. For hot work within no fire zones, the application review and approval procedures for a hot work permit must be completed, clearly specifying the location, time, scope, hot work plan, safety measures, and on-site supervisor. The three no hot work principles must be strictly followed. No hot work without a permit, no hot work without implemented fire prevention measures, and no hot work without a supervisor present. Second, coordination. Prior to hot work, coordinate with the production workshop and work section to confirm the location of the equipment involved. A designated person must be responsible for performing tasks such as switching off, cleaning, purging, and isolating the equipment to eliminate hazards and for implementing other safety measures. Third, isolation. Whenever possible, hot work operations should be relocated to a designated hot work zone or other safe area rather than being conducted within the production site. The equipment undergoing hot work must be reliably isolated from other production systems to prevent materials from operating equipment pipelines from leaking into the hot work equipment. Temporarily separate the hot work zone from other areas using temporary fire barriers or similar measures to prevent sparks from causing accidents. Fourth, removal of combustibles. All combustible materials within a 10-meter radius of the hot work area, such as solvents, lubricants, uncleaned, empty drums that previously contained flammable liquids, and wooden crates, must be moved to a safe location. Fifth, fire suppression measures. During hot work, an adequate water supply must be maintained near the work site and must not be interrupted. Keep a sufficient number of appropriate fire extinguishers on site. For hot work in high-risk critical areas, fire trucks and firefighters must be on site and fully prepared. Sixth, inspection and supervision. In accordance with hot work regulations, the responsible person from the plant workshop or security department must conduct an on-site inspection. Compare the safety measures outlined in the hot work plan to verify that they have been implemented, and once again, clearly designate and confirm the on-site supervisor and hot work site commander, briefing them on safety precautions. Seventh, hot work analysis. Hot work analysis should not be conducted too early. Generally, it should not be performed earlier than 30 minutes before the start of hot work. If on-site conditions do not permit this, the time interval may be appropriately extended, but it should not exceed 60 minutes. The criteria for a passing hot work analysis are as follows. When the lower explosive limit LEL of the measured gas or vapor is 4% or higher, the measured concentration must not exceed 0.5% by volume. When the LEL of the measured gas or vapor is less than 4%, the measured concentration must not exceed 0.2% by volume. Eighth, hot work operations must be performed by personnel who have passed safety examinations. During hot work, pay attention to the direction of flying sparks. Use shields made of non-flammable or flame-retardant materials to control the direction of flying sparks and prevent them from entering hazardous areas. 9. Post-operation cleanup. After the hot work operation is completed, the site must be cleaned up, residual flames extinguished, and the power supply used for the operation disconnected. Personnel may only leave after confirming that no residual ignition sources remain. Safety requirements for hot work operations. First, hot work on oil tanks containing oil. Due to various reasons, the oil inside the tank cannot be completely drained, so work must be performed with oil present. In addition to strictly adhering to the requirements for maintenance hot work, the following must be observed. Hot work is not permitted above the oil level. Wall thickness measurements must be taken before welding repairs, and the appropriate welding method must be determined based on the measured wall thickness of the oil tank. Second, hot work on oil pipelines containing oil. The principles are the same as for hot work on oil tanks containing oil, but this method is only used for emergency repairs and leak sealing when a pipeline ruptures and the production system cannot be shut down. Third, hot work under pressure without purging. This method involves strictly controlling the oxygen content to ensure the concentration of flammable gas significantly exceeds the upper explosive limit. The gas is then allowed to spray out from the pipe socket at a stable rate and ignited, forming a combustion system with the surrounding air and maintaining stable, continuous combustion. Hot work under pressure without purging is extremely hazardous and is generally not recommended. In this lesson, we have learned the key safety points for hot work operations in chemical plants. That concludes this section. For your post-class reflection, please analyze typical chemical industry hot work accident cases to identify the primary human-related hazards and management loopholes associated with unauthorized hot work during maintenance operations. Alright, that concludes this session. See you in the next class.